You know, Shirley, I don't have time for this today. I'm not riding with you nowhere to ride on nobody. I talked to my PO and I gotta fulfill my community service. I got stuff to do, girl. I got to go. I will talk to you later. Bye. She think I'm finna help her. I ain't finna help her do nothing. Oh, hey, y'all. Hey, how y'all doing, sweet babies? Miss Dorothy is preparing to do some community service. So I have to go and speak to the youth and give them lessons about how to be successful in life, in love, and just be good, productive citizens. So I can get off this damn probation and have me a drink and a smoke. Miss Dorothy ain't had a blizzy in a little while. Yeah, so what I need y'all to do, I need y'all to listen to these 10 lessons that I want to give to them in my speech. See, I want to say a speech that is going to touch them in such a way that they're going to get their life right. So I need y'all to help me narrow it down for which lessons really drive my point home. And we're going to figure it out. And we're going to do this lesson for these kids and we're going to get it done. So tell me which lessons I need to put in my speech. Okay? Here we go, sweet babies. All right. I think I got me some cue cards. We Dorothy got some. Let me put this phone down. I got some cue cards that's gonna help me figure out what I'm gonna do, because y'all know my memory is bad. I was doing all them parties, them whack parties back in the 80s, and the Dorothy memory got wiped clean out. I can't remember a damn thing. So I'm gonna use these cue cards. Wait a minute, let me go get my cue cards, baby. Hold on. I got my cue cards and I'm going to go over these lessons. And if you have any suggestions, anything I need to tweak before I tell it to the younger folks, let me know in the comments. Drop it down and tell Miss Dorothy what we should stick with for the speech and what we need to leave out the speech. Okay? Okay, sweet babies, here we go. Let me see. Let me find my spot. Okay. Lesson number one. This is for the young ladies. Empty nuts equal full pockets. Okay? Every day of the week, empty nuts equal full pockets. You can't be scared to suck that thing, young ladies. You can't be scared to suck it and blow it like a trumpet. So that's number one. Okay? So that's lesson number one. Take note. Mm-hmm. All right. Here we go. Keeping it clean, young ladies. This is very important. Men want something sweet smelling. When you sit down, they want your sit down air and you open your leg air to be fresh, you know? So when he goes down there and do what he do, it's sweet and juicy. You understand? But now, they tell me something y'all been doing for the young niggas that I just don't know. What are y'all doing? They say you're taking shrimp ramen packets and putting a little dab on your click. You heard me. I'm not making this shit up. They open up a ramen, shrimp ramen to be specific. They open it up, get a little dab of the seasoning, and they rub it on their click. They say the young men like fishy, salty taste. But I told them the young men is different. The old men like it the old school way, sweet and nice. They want it funky and fishy. Oh my goodness. So stay away from that, ladies. Stop putting the fish ramen seasoning packets on your click, okay? That's not good hygiene. Lord, I don't know what's wrong with these girls. Goodness. They say it drives the young men as wild, but I don't believe them. Women, women, stop doing 1 minute man shit. That's right, you heard me. I'm speaking up for my men today. Y'all talk a lot of good game. What you can do, you gonna pop it and roll it and throw it back. And then when you get on top of that cowgirl, you have a premature pop. Y'all talk about the men, say they premature. But when you get up there, you pop it for 60 seconds, then your hamstrings and your quads is burning, and you roll your lazy ass over and want the man to do all the work. So stop calling them minute men if you are 1 minute premature to popping one. Okay? Stop bragging, because it ain't true. Okay, moving on. I done lost my place. All these lazy pillow princesses with your bougie booty. Okay, what else am I supposed to teach? Here we go. Lesson 4, dating at the church. Ladies, women, because a lot of y'all is women. Y'all ain't ladies no more. You're in your 40s and 50s. Old ass ain't got a man. Anyway, I want to let you know that dating in church can be a good thing. But stop trying to date the pastors. The pastors are men that have taken on a job of leading the flock. So you don't want to distract them and get them pussymatized, okay? But them deacons, oh my goodness, them deacons be throwing that. I tell you, Deacon Williams blew out my back. I'm telling you, baby, and they know how to speak in tongues. Oh, he was speaking in tongues. It was magical. So stop messing with the pastors, baby. You need to get on them deacons. Them deacons be down. Lesson 5. Oh my. Dating co-workers. This can be tricky, ladies. And in order to be successful in the work world, you have to fuck up. I know they always tell you don't want to fuck up. Yes, you do. You want to fuck up the boss and the boss's boss. The only thing you can't get caught up in, ladies, when you are climbing this ladder, the freak offs. Oh my God, I can't believe I said that. Might have to scrap this lesson. But anyway, let me keep going. The freak offs, don't do it, okay? Just stay away from that type of thing. Because it'll freak you out. I'm going to be honest and share a little personal story. I now have PTSD because when I see a certain brand of baby oil, I just bust out crying. It's the one with the pink cap. Y'all know what I'm like. When I see that baby oil and I hear somebody say, more oil, more oil, I just can't hold it together. Okay. My goodness. All right, we got to keep going. Where am I? I done lost my place. I don't know what cue part. Okay. Get it together, Dorothy. This is for the kids. This is for the youth. Okay. Ladies, do not embarrass men in public, whether it's your man or somebody else's man. Don't hop out of a woman's place and disrespect no man in public. Now, what you do in private, that's your business, but don't do it in public, okay? I was at the gas station just last week, and this woman emasculated the hell out of this man, and was a cashier at Valero's. Can you believe it? So a young brother came in, and I let him go in front of me. I'm picking that thing, trying to get me a candy bar. So I told him, you go ahead, young man. He said, yes, ma'am. Can I get $2.15 on pump level? I heard him. The cashier heard him. She said, say that again, sir. He said, can I get $2.15 on pump 11? I heard him. She heard him. She said it one more time. Could you speak up? It was at that point he took that $2.50 and slammed it on the damn counter and walked out. I said, that is so zesty. That's the thing they've been saying about these new boys is zesty. I was kind of zesty to throw some money down and just storm out real bitchy like. But anyway, I paid for my gas 20 on pump 20 because I ain't putting no damn $2.15 in my damn tank. Get to running that old gas and tear my damn engine up. But anyway, I saw him walking to his car, long-faced, long-headed, and I told him, young man, keep your head up, young man. You look like a hard-working young man. And if you ever need some work, want to make some extra money, I got something that you can do. I got things around my house that need to get done. He said, how about I do you? I said, oh my goodness. This boy done shot his shot at Miss Dorothy. I said, boy, if you don't get your broke ass out of here putting $2.15 on pump one thinking you finna hump on me, boy, if you don't get your broke ass out of here, had to tell that broke boy to get out of here. Thought he was finna hump on Miss Dorothy and got $2.15 on pump 11. It ain't gonna happen. Men, y'all are not gonna get out of here without getting a lesson from me because y'all are just as important as the women to Miss Dorothy. All of y'all are my sweet babies. Men, men. You have been told that you can find your wife at church. And I'm here to tell you, you can. You can find a decent, God-fearing woman at church for you to marry, procreate with, and live your life. But it's certain ministries that you just can't fool with. Oh my goodness. You have to date according to the ministry. Let me explain what I mean. You got the Ursha board. Do not, I repeat, do not date nobody on the Ursha board. Them bitches is controlling. Do you hear me? Sit here, sit there. You can't go in. I'm finna close the door. Can't go to the restroom. Spit the gum out your mouth. I can't stand them Urshas, okay? They like they OCDs or something. They always want to tell people what to do. Got that controlling spirit up on them. But if you do date them, it's a few things you need to know. A few things you need to know. When you're sleeping with them, they go by order of service. They work from the bottom to the top. Oh my goodness. The order of service. Everything got to be in order. And lastly, they make you give an offering before you can give the benediction. Okay? Gotta give up that offering. They some money grubbing bitches. Yeah, so that's the Ursha board. We not digress. That's the Ursha board. Then you got the choir ministry. That's right, the ministry of music. They like trios and quartets. That's right, they freaks. The music ministry is freaks, every last one of them. You hear me? The thing is, when they doing their trios and their quartets, they all share the same mic. You hear me? They all rock the same mic. I said, oh my goodness, this is a bunch of poly swinger. I don't even know what they call them these days, but they with that funny stuff. You understand? To get in a group, sing a song all on one night. That is nasty. And you got your singles ministry. Your single ministry, that's your all everyday crazies. You got the tree huggers, you got the vegans, you got the teachers and the nurses. I'm telling you, every last one of them whores is crazy. Get out of there. Run. Soon as they tell you, I'm in the singles ministry, that is your exit stage left cue. Get your out of there. Do you hear me? Okay, sweet baby, y'all got to get out of there. Crazy. All day long. Crazy. I done fold up my damn cards. Now, who you do need to be with is the children ministry women's and the prison ministry women's. Those are good women that believe in growth, growing up the youth, developing them. And they believe in rehabilitation, that anybody can return back to that good-natured person they started out as. So what I'm trying to say is, them bitches is tricks, baby. They give up that money so bad they believe in anything. You can sell them a damn Island in Idaho. Them the biggest trips. So if you're looking for somebody to be respectful and obedient and pay like they weigh, get you a big fat ass children's ministry woman or a prison ministry young lady. Okay, you can find them every church on every corner. My goodness, we done made it all the way to lesson 8. Okay, here we go. Stop worrying about your size. Now this one is deep. This one is deep for my men. 5 inches and 5 minutes ain't never gonna cut it. Okay? Give it up. Stop complaining and stop worrying. It ain't enough and it ain't long enough. What you got to do is look at where she at, and then you got her. Hit her with that tornado tongue for about 10 or 15 minutes and throw that thing in a circle 10 or 15 minutes and get her wiggling. You got her. Then you get up and you kiss her in the mouth. All right, baby, I'll see you next time. Baby, she gonna attack your ass and snatch you down and hump your brains out. Yes, she is. She sure is, because they love that. Love where you kiss them where they at. Oh, yeah. But you know why, though? You know why? You know why. A good eater is hard to find in 2025. I ain't gonna lie to you. A good eater is hard to find. These young ones, they don't know. Like they sampling. Man, you better throw your face in there. You better get it. You hear me? I don't know why they act like they scared of it. Somebody said something. Oh, I know what it was. I want to be swallowed. That's what they said. I want to be swallowed. I can't remember who said that, but that's what I want. I want somebody to swallow me. Okay. Lesson 9. Stay off of social media if you cannot read, write, and comprehend. It is more slow people in this world than I ever could have thought. Do you hear me? I mean, dumb. Oh my goodness. It's no more short buses. So we don't know who is who till they start typing on that social media. And they just as ignorant as the day is long. Don't know nothing. Can't understand the headline. Just lost in the sauce. My goodness. The ancestors would be so disappointed. I mean, at this point, they probably like them niggas. We fought, died, picked cotton, and these niggas won't even learn to read and write. I'll be damned. Boy, shout out to the ancestors. I know they can let y'all down, but we fighting. Us baby boomers is fighting to hold up the line. All right, this is lesson 10. Oh my goodness. Now, by far, this is the most serious topic that we've talked about today. And it's the opioid crisis that we have going on in America. They are doing something called making designer substances. They got to be put together by chemists and physicists and all kind of rocket scientists to make this new shit they got out here. Back in my day, we didn't need nothing but baking soda, water, and a stove. Maybe a microwave. Now all this new stuff they putting in there is very dangerous. But the kids are hurting. They have gone through so much trauma, toxicities in the family. So I understand there's a lot of depression, there's a lot of anxieties going on. You know, when Rufus died, I'm not going to lie, I was very depressed. My soulmate, my lover, over 30 years. So I did not fall victim to the opioid crisis because I chose something safer, something better, an educated decision to do something about my depression. Don't just lay in bed, Dorothy, every day. Get up and do something. So I decided to try something and go to South America with my best friend, Shirley. And when I got there, I decided that I was going to try giant monkey frog secretions. Oh, yeah, you never heard of that? Giant monkey frog secretions. They say it's a transformative experience when you touch the outside skin of the giant monkey frog. Yeah, I do believe it's in South America. It's the only place it is. So when I touched it, it was like, whew, like a time rush. I saw my whole life flash before me, and all the unanswered questions were answered in that moment. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful moment. When I came out of it like a trance like state, I was undepressed, but I was a mess. Mm, mm, mm. A shitty mess. Do you know that shit make you shit on yourself? I had no idea. Now you touch this damn giant monkey frog and then you lose all your balls. Miss Dorothy lost all her balls. But I was undepressed, but I was a shitty mess. So sometimes you gotta go through shit to get to where you're trying to go. Okay? And before I go, I'm gonna quote the words of a wise woman. At the end of the day got to end. Shout out to Glorilla Pimp. All right, sweet babies, Miss Dorothy got to get out of here. I gotta go cook. Matter of fact, I'm gonna cook some smothered pork chops and rice and greens and macaroni and sweet potato pie. Yeah, got me a young nigga coming over tonight. He likes to eat before he put it down. I got to go, sweet babies. Let me go warm up my oven. I'll see you guys next time. I love you, sweet babies. Bye bye. Thank y'all for watching. That is Miss Dorothy's special. Listen to your elders. Tell a friend. Tell your family, your side chick, your baby mama. Have them all check out my special. And don't forget, listen to your elders. Bye bye.